The 6 scientists, the High Seas experiment, which was the mission to Mars, the simulation in Hawaii where they lived there in isolation for a year, they have now been able to leave. Now they have this press conference. They're answering questions. So NPR had asked one of the scientists what was like the worst part about being there in isolation. And the scientist said, quote, "Bring something to work on, something meaningful to work on. One of your biggest enemies is boredom. The other big enemies, of course, are the rest of the crew."
Yup.
Now, it's important to note, according to Uprock's quote, the scientists spent every second of the last year either inside the 1,200 square foot solar-powered structure or inside an extremely cumbersome spacesuit as they gathered information about what it might be like on Mars. There is now an application process. They're looking for more people. You can actually go there. We'll provide a link. Grace tried to fill out the application. She wants to go. The next mission is 8 months. And again, it's not really to Mars. This is a simulation.
They were like, a year's too much. When did you guys start trying to stab each other?
I gotta practice my stabbing.
8 months. That's when we started to stab each other.
So this one, there's actually 2. I saw one in 2017 for 8 months, and I believe there's one in 2018 for 8 months. And again, this isn't actually, you're not going to Mars.
You're going to Hawaii.
This is to help. You're going to a 1,200 square foot dome.
With a
on
loft.
in
plus
Hawaii.
loft.
On a volcano in Hawaii to help the actual astronauts that will go to Mars. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader. 5. Nailed it.
Shittiest Hawaii vacation ever.
Yes. Big Brother in space.
Doesn't sound too spacious. 1,200 square feet, man.
There's a lot.
5, 6 people.
And there's a converted steel container that you can go spacewalk to. But it's got to be so traumatic. Because like if you're on Mars, it's like, all right, what am I going to do? Leave here and just be on Mars? No. If you're in Hawaii, it's like, oh, if I just go on a hike, I'm at the beach.
I must get out of here. I must get free.
Yeah,
That's got to be
tempting.
terrible.
And what they're not like factoring in at all, or what people that are applying currently are not factoring in at all, at least, is how long it takes to actually get to Mars. Is what, like 5 years or something?
I don't know.
The
In The Martian, it only was like 10 minutes of the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yes, the
I'm gonna
biopic.
Google that.
The biopic, The Martian, really.
Right, the
depicted
documentary.
Space travel in exactly the way it is, especially when they flip around the world. That was really good.
That's what you do.
You want to do this. You filled out the
Absolutely.
application.
Well,
but I
I
think you have
didn't
to be a
send it.
scientist.
Okay, that's-
No offense, but I'm pretty sure they want to make sure that they have
pretty
people.
sure you're
Grace
not.
isn't a scientist?
Yeah.
Grace is looking at her
Sam.
glasses. She
They
looks
want
smart.
the, they
look at
want
me.
the
I look
candidates
smart.
to be as close to the actual astronauts that are going to be there, that know how to do things that are going to help sustain life up there.
Yes, Sam, you are making a very good point. It is true. They are likely not looking for comedians. But the reason why that this whole application process has caught fire on the internet is because it feels very accessible. The application, they just ask you like, what projects would you work on? They ask
That's
you,
their way,
how
though.
is your sense of
Just
smell?
because it's a simple question, that's their way to find out, oh, all she wants to do is play guitar. Yeah, I know. Oh, she wants to build a garden and do botany and do, oh my gosh.
Are you saying
Check,
that if
check,
I-
check,
Unemployed
check, check.
comedian on the poverty line. Okay, gonna throw that in the.
I wonder how much
pile.
rent is, though. It's
Yeah.
probably free. They probably pay your way.
I think they probably pay my way while I'd be there. Free vacay in Hawaii.
Would you-
Now,
Isn't
Isn't
don't
this
wanna
like,
do it.
But
Would
isn't
you
that
do
like
it?
the plot of Biodome is like someone who's not a
Biodome.
scientist?
She's probably
is
never
on
seen
there?
Biodome.
I mean, I'm aware
What's
of Biodome
Biodome?
because it's basically a what not to do if you become famous and you're a comic. Do not
Yep.
make
Pauly
said
Shore.
movie. Yeah.
Would you want to do this?
No, never. I would. I don't.
you
I'm
said
not
you
a big
applied.
space. I did apply. Here's an answer to. It does not take 5 years to get to Mars.
10 months?
It takes 6 months to travel to Mars and 6 months to get back. But you'd have to stay 18 to 20 months between those trips because it takes that long for the planets to get close enough together where that's the shortest trip.
Crazy.
So
Wait.
Why did I always think it was much longer? I'm so surprised. I thought like the little thing that they send out there would take a very long time to get there.
Well, that's because the satellite does take longer than a rocket ship.
I don't
It
know.
wasn't a
I don't know.
satellite. No, didn't they?
I'm just going by this
I
official
wasn't
source
talking about a
called the
satellite.
first
okay.
thing that Google generates when you hit,
Okay.
infoplease.com.
All right, we have to move on.
You
can use
Way
your-
behind.
you can use your
Please
food.
share your thoughts in the comment section below. If
use
you
your
filled out
food.
the application, let us know.
Yeah.
Maybe one of
Come
you will
with
be
me.
picked.
Join me.
I'm going. Go with Grace. We'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.